Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. We are your choice for the conservative voice, and we'd like to encourage you, our listeners, to go to championnews.net and download this. This is a candidate's guide. We need to take our school boards back, Chris, and I thank you for being here today. Do you have anything else you'd like our listeners to go away with before we end our show today?
Well, first, thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it's just an honor to be here with you folks. I would just really encourage people to not be shy and to get involved. It's not that difficult, and there's support out there for you. There's advice for what to do if you're not sure what to do, but you have the right, you have the right heart for this. Get involved.
How much have property taxes gone up over the past 5 years, would you say, percentage-wise? About 50%, I think, on the average?
It wouldn't surprise me.
And that is directly affecting everyone. So if you want to put bay at property taxes...
local governing bodies are going through the process where they adopt their tax levy resolution right now. And
what is the tax
levy resolution? It basically says how much they're going to ask the county clerk to give them. And, in the collar counties, we're limited by the tax cap, which means that boards can ask for either the consumer price index or 5%, whichever is lower. Now, nearly all boards always ask for as much as they can get. In fact, most boards ask for more than they can possibly get. The mentality being, if we don't capture it, we lose it forever. Now, of course, that same mentality means if you do capture it, it sticks with the taxpayers forever. And you never hear about that.
They're always biased for taking more taxes, whether they need it or not.
And they will generally levy for more than, let's say the consumer price index is 3%. They might levy for 10%, because if there's any new property growth, that's not capped. So they'll put in a levy that says 10%, knowing they're going to get around 3%. But and I've asked my board, we have to think about the taxpayers. I know you might lose it forever, but if you levy the maximum, it sticks with the taxpayers forever. Why can't you levy 1% instead of 3%? We still get more money, but...
I got to say that your attitude is rare. I mean, I've been at this for 40 years with local school boards and with the state as well. But the level of intent is terrible. Here and there you find people on the board like yourself, but there aren't enough. It usually takes 3 people on a 7-person board, and you can control the things that really matter. One more guy from the recalcitrant 4 will join you on a good issue. But you need 4 people to control a board. And the attitude of most of the people that have been elected to the boards here in the past, and now there's a lot of outrage over the fact that the cost of education's gone through the roof. So more citizens like you are getting elected to boards, and there's need for a lot of them. This is the biggest thing in the state of Illinois. This is the most corrupt state in the nation, and the school districts have had a lot to do with that because they made it the most broke state in the whole union.
Well, it's only because of the unions are the school districts responsible for that. It's these teachers' unions that are controlling everything.
The union. It isn't the teachers. The union.
Illinois has the most taxing bodies of any state in the nation, and I like to say that we have more taxing bodies than brains in Illinois.
Oh, well, with that, you know what? Any final thoughts, Chris?
No, thank you again. Again, please, I'd love to see your listeners get involved and run for school board.
Well,
sell scam book.
That's where I was going. That's going to wrap up another edition of Champion News Talk Radio. Remember, Illinois pension scam, if you want to know where your taxpayer dollars are going, you will learn it all in this book. It's available on championnews.net. We will see you back here next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560.
This book is fun to read.
It's fun to read.
Yes,
great stocking stuffer, championnews.net. Join us here next Sunday at 8 a.m. AM 560. Champion News, your choice for the conservative voice.